And we're back for round one. We're playing against Big B. Let's see what the doctor ordered. Wow. Okay, so this hand at least has a Terramorphic, so that can find us, in all likelihood, Island, so that we can Divinate on turn 3. Double Celestial Flare is pretty bad unless he's playing Hexproof, so I still think it's keepable because turn 3 Divination is a fine play. So we're on the draw actually. Okay, and he plays Evolving Wild Swamp. So we probably find our island and say go. Yep, his play, Sign in Blood on the play, pretty good. So he's still at 7 in hand. We've drawn 2 slow cards that are bad. So we just play our land and say go, hold open a counter spell. See if he plays into it. He does not. Archaeomancer, solid draw. Now here, if we Divinate, we're gonna discard, but I'm totally fine with that because I either want to draw Island so that we can cast Archaeomancer and get back Divination, or just draw any creature so that we can do something next turn. Because Radiant Fountain, Divination next turn doesn't get us anywhere, so we can just discard one of these Celestial Flares. They're basically dead in our hand anyway. And it doesn't matter. We can just get it back with Archaeomancer if we really need one. And against mono black, we don't really need it if we're playing against mono black. So if we Divinate, draw Mana Leak Island, perfect. Get rid of a flare, no big deal. Okay. Ooh, he's green black. Deathgaze Cockatrice, not really a problem. It trades with every creature that we have that can fly. So Bloodhunter Bat is just a lot better than it. He also has the Evolving Wilds Terramorphic Expanse mana base. Starts his beats. Doesn't play anything into our counter mana again. So this time we get a Plains. That's a huge mistake. First off, I don't need to cast a Celestial Flare. Actually, never mind. I have the second island right here. And I already have double black, and we don't ever need it. So I guess that's fine. So here we just pass, holding open our Mana Leak again, trying to get value from it, but he's content just beating us for 2, so we just keep playing land, keep taking our 2. Man, he is drawing all of his Evolving Wild Terramorphic Expanse, so he's thinning his deck a ton, but he's not playing anything, which is really weird. So at this point, you know, our Radiant Fountain just blanks one of his entire attack steps, which is pretty solid. Wow, and he just still is doing nothing. So we just stay on 16 life. We don't have double blue again. I would have liked a third blue so that we can play Archaeomancer and then hold open Mana Leak still. So yeah, I think it was a mistake. We don't need to cast this flare, and this Plains does nothing for us. Okay, ooh, maybe he was just missing double green. Nope. Another Cockatrice, and I couldn't Mana Leak it. So I guess here we go for a 4C, even though we have millions of cards in hand. Plains, Rat, Sorin Thirst. Well, I like Sorin Thirst, and I guess I like rats. They trade for cards. In the second Plains, I don't really need. I only have two Terramorphics, so I still have 5 other white sources in the deck. So, indeed, I wanted that land drop. With all the cards in my hand, getting the Plains right away is perfectly fine. And I did want the Sorin Thirst, which is good. So I should be able to... why didn't I cast it? I guess I'm really just... I just discarded Mana Leak, huh? I just figured he has so much mana it's not doing anything anyway. So now I turned on his Gravedigger. I play Celestial Flare. I just wanted to slow his board down. But now he gets to Gravedigger and replay his guy. So Mana Leak would have actually stopped the second creature. So I'm playing this game a little defensively. I don't necessarily like how I'm playing, so Liliana Spectre finally. Oh, Doomblade doesn't really do anything against us. Archaeomancer probably getting back for C. Maybe Celestial Flare since we have 2 wide open for C. So we let him get in. We can trade, I think. It's fine. Don't want to trade with Gravedigger because you don't want the Gravedigger back. It's just too much value. So he gets back Deathcage Cockatrice, and again, if this is just like a Bloodhunter bat or like a Liliana Spectre, we'd be in a world of hurt just from cards and damage, but Deathcage Cockatrice is just not very exciting. So we Gravedigger, get our Spectre back, probably replay it. Yep, so we're just getting our cards. Got an invasive species, very good. Holding open Mana Leak. He gets to be in, and this is a very easy block. Ooh, he does have the murder, so he gets the 2-for-1. That's totally fine. Again, we just don't want to take damage, and we want to get his spells out of his hand. This is a perfect situation that we were able to make him play, murder, and now attempt Gravedigger, so 7 mana, and he only has 9, not 10, so we can actually Mana Leak that, and that's huge. Now, I feel pretty good at this point in the game. Sign of Blood is fine. So here we get to 4C. Divination, that's probably staying on top. Evolving Wilds bottom, Vile Rebirth top, Bloodhunter Bat top is what I would have done. Yeah, because I want him to go for another Gravedigger, and I want to get him with Vile Rebirth. So from here, the Bat is really good. His deck is really thin at this point of lands. Spider, ooh, that card's a problem. Celestial Flare might be helpful. And Deathcage Cockatrice. Okay, so he's got a lot of threats on the board. Now here, I could have used Vile Rebirth, gotten a guy and double blocked. Probably should have, just to not take damage and to trade his guy. Trade off for his guy, but I figure, look at my hand. He's got things in play that I need to answer, so my play is to Archaeomancer, get back Celestial Flare, so that's the only way in my graveyard I can deal with this 4/4 immediately, so it makes him think twice about attacking. With the he just goes for it anyway. So I trade there, and then after damage resolves but still in combat, I Celestial Flare. So I at least get the 3/3, which is still a problem card for me anyway. Hoping he goes for Gravedigger. 1/2 Death Touch. It's not bad. Another 1/2 Death Touch. Okay. So I crack, get a land. Then I divinate, so I'm less likely to draw more land. Actually, I don't divinate. Archaeomancer first. I guess. What does he have on Make the Graves? Jeez. Targeting invasive species. Or just double Gravedigger. That's really good. See how good that card is? Jeez. So at least I have the Vile Rebirth to hit one of his Gravediggers. So he only gets one Gravedigger back. I get Sorin's Thirst back, because I don't want to. I just need to gain life and not take damage. Gravedigger. Just imagine if he had Bloodhunter Bat instead of Deathcage Cockatrice. I'd be so dead. Alright, he gets back Species. Species picks up Gravedigger. That's also another fantastic combo. He's bringing the beats, so what's my play here? I guess I can double block. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to Sorin's Thirst the 4/4 at the end of turn. Okay. And it works. That's actually pretty good. I could have Unmake the Graves, and I did on Archaeomancer in the board. I had Archaeomancer, 2 creatures. Probably should have Unmake the Graves, but we'll just divinate. Spectre. What do we hit? Get that Death Graves, which is what he got back with Gravedigger, so that's weird. He He must have 2 other better cards in hand. So here we're at 9. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. I do want to trade. Trading is totally fine. I'm at 6 though. Gravedigger, okay. Scatter is really good. And I still have enough mana to unmake the graves right now. So another Gravedigger, sure. Getting back Gravedigger. Okay, he's got the loop going, which is tough to beat. But I have unmake, Archaeomancer, and Gravedigger, I think. So my loop is actually a little bit better because I can net a spell. Oh, never mind. I get Rotfeaster Maggot instead. No. I got Gravedigger, and then I drew Rotfeaster Maggot for turn. So, Maggot kills Sentinel Spider. That's fantastic to go up to 10 life and to brick his attackers. And then Archaeomancer, get back on Make the Graves. And as you can see, I like my spot at this point. So you can get back some creatures and replay them, and it's all gravy except I have a 3/5, which is awesome. Stops all of his 3/3s. Every single one of them. So at this point I get to unmake, get back another Archaeomancer and a Bloodhunter Bat, so now I get to go to town in the air. Rats is really good. See, it always gets his man. Gets a Gravedigger. It always gets something. Bats, and look, somehow I'm ahead on this life total race. How have I been dealing damage to him? I literally don't even know. I guess he's signed and blooded himself a few times, but look at this. He literally can't attack, and has Gravediggers recurring, which is great. Uh-oh. That's actually real bad. He murdered my guy. So now he gets to beat. So I have to like triple block just to kill one. Why do I double block like an idiot? Oh, that was awful. Why did I double block over here? That's really dumb. I could have single block. Basically, I want at least one Archaeomancer to guaranteed die so that I can get it back without Make the Graves. Oh, what the heck? That was a horrible block. That was stupid. I could have at least put the rat here and killed this guy. I don't care if my rat dies. His rat's not doing anything else. I could have at least killed a 3/3. I guess, no. I guess I get to cast on Make right here. Archaeomancer Bat. It's pretty good. The Bat is keeping me alive. I drew Sorin Thirst. Really good, too. So I get to play the Archaeomancer, get back the Unmake. Yeah, this is unreal. It's just very little he can do. He can keep beating, but I'm like gaining life with Bat and Sorin Thirst. Alright. That's my block. Just jump. Sorin Thirst Gravedigger. Okay. Well, guarantees that I get an Archaeomancer back. And I wanted to keep the 2/2 alive so that I can race. So he gets a couple 2/2s. He just has infinite Gravediggers. No big deal. So I also have infinite Gravediggers right now. So I probably play, actually a Gravedigger for Rotfeaster Maggot. Boom, gain some more life, and again, just brick his attackers. And now I still have Unmake open. He has 4th species, which is good, but look. He played a 2/2. Okay, so when I unmake, I probably get back Archaeomancer and a Spectre. He's only got 2 in hand. But now when I play this Archaeomancer, I probably just, I guess I'm just happy trading with this 2/2 since I can get my creature back, no problem. Gravedigger gets back the Bat. Yeah, I figure replaying the Bat is getting 2 damage in. And look, my life total is at 19 now. It's unreal. Archaeomancer, get back on Make, and now I can play Unmake. Unmake is so good. So much better than March of the Returned. Gets back Spectre, Mancer. Again, at this point, yeah, Spectre, I'm just getting his cards in hand always. Doomblade doesn't do much anyway. Again, I let him block because I do not mind, just like Archaeomancer, Unmaking, getting my guy back. You can't deal with all these flyers, especially with the comes into play abilities of making him discard and yeah, so I attack with the Archaeomancers because I want one to die, at least one to die. He's like, you can kill all three, and I'm like, thank you. Finally, I can get at least one back. But all I need to do is play the Bloodhunter Bat, play the Archaeomancer, get on remake back, and so we locked up the game. Really interesting game here because we both have similar decks in that we're both trying to go to the late game, right? He has tons of recursion. The thing is, just Archaeomancer with Unmake the Graves is better than his Unmake the Graves because he can't recur it. So he kind of tries to go off here, kill some of my guys, but Bloodhunter Bat just gets them. So really sweet game one. And I don't know if these times are accurate on these replays, but that's pretty insane if it is for a game one. So if I'm going to win this match, it just took me 20 minutes to win that game. And my deck is slow as heck. I can't beat him fast. And he's a million light years ahead of me on time. I think I'm a huge underdog to win this match, according to that. But as you can see, game 3 is unlikely to happen. So let's find out what happens. Our hand is 3 land, triple Bloodhunter Bat. If this hand is aggro and is going to win quickly, we have a chance. So we can go wilds for, again, double black is sometimes more important than the first blue. Now we drew the island and got lucky, so we get to go wilds for the... What? Holy crap. So my line of thought was I'd rather cast Archaeomancer on double blue, but now if I draw a Spectre, I'm screwed. That's really bad, because I don't even have any spells to get back with Archaeomancer. See, just totally lucky that I draw another dual land, basically, and I get to find the black. Alright, so I wasn't punished for my bad decision. Okay, so we just draw all the land in the world, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so we get to play a Bloodhunter Bat, and he got stuck on 2 lands and is actually discarding, which sucks for him. Celestial Flare, pretty much a blank. But we get to play another bat. Again, 3 bats we are beating down. He's stuck on another land. He doesn't have any spells to cast. So we just get to play another bat. Wow, we are so lucky. So he's pretty much dead already. And basically the only way that we could win this match happened this game. Yeah, Bloodhunter Bat is unreal good. Did he reveal his hand? I think he told me, yeah, he had a bunch of double black spells. Probably like Sign in Blood. But he didn't have Invasive Species. Doomblade's a blank. Could have had Murder. This 4/4 didn't have Deadly Recluse, so his hand wasn't that great. But he also drew really poorly. And our hand was slow, but Bloodhunter Bat just showed how powerful it is. So probably one of the grindiest, closest games of the entire tournament, round 1, game 1. In that, we almost lost to the clock. And just learning what deck he had was kind of cool. And his Unmake the Graves recursion and getting ahead on board. We were down to like 6 life or 3 life or something at one point, and it looked a little grim, but our deck is just designed to last. So it's built Ford tough. Okay, so that's round 1. So let's on to round 2.